Bratas, welcome to another video. It's week 35, the best game of week 35. I got second place. Let's watch the video. We can see I was fighting for first this week. A few times I tried and got very, very, very close. I think I was off by like 15 points or something. So it's hard to be sad about that. Especially there's I didn't take Phantom Limb and I should have. Just uppercut that dog real fast. I just like to do these running pummels in the beginning, just a nice slow left right. It just feels so good. Get a nice consistent punching pattern. I feel like it's a good warm-up too. It's good practice for like a running pummel. Sometimes you really want to be able to pull them out, especially against like an alpha dog in the air. A little bash, a little bop, a little boop. Oh, there's a lot of right hands there. I try to mix it up, especially in the early game. Punching with the left and right. I have always tried to fight very balanced. Obviously, I'm still locomoting with my left more and punching with my right more. I just think that that's kind of always going to be the case, but I try to vary it as much as possible. See, there's a right, a bash, punch, right, left, right, left. The biggest thing I could see people improve on in general is just using your left arm more. You gotta do, but I don't know what I'm trying to make sure it goes back in the right spot. I don't know. The leech. I end up getting rid of the leech, but it's kind of fun. You just grab a guy with the right and it gives you turbo on the left hand. I feel like it's a really good item for tearing builds, especially. I don't do a tearing build this week. It still ends up being interesting for a little bit. Like I said, it's not a long-term item. It didn't have a ton of... The problem is like, you want to be punching with your left in a different time than you're holding a guy with your right. Like, I'm not really holding a guy with one hand and punching with my left hand. It just doesn't... I don't know. I guess you could hold him and then use just your left arm. Oh, man, you know, I'm recording this audio way after this week, so I don't even remember. I remember that the minor cable was really good, though, because you don't really get a lot of damage this week, so the shock damage was really nice. The only thing with shock damage is it's better. It's the sooner it slowly falls off. I mean, all damage does, right? You want to be able to multiply it. It's just that when you get physical damage, there's so many more things that scale with it, like percentage-wise, and there is scaling with electricity. You just have to get a good week where you get a lot of other electricity stuff. Turbonator. I love Turbonator. I think you really only get like one turbo, so there's not... like if you get lots of turbo, because Turbonator, it multiplies your turbo by 3, like the power effect by 3, and it will do it up to 4 turbo. So it'll multiply 4 turbo by 3. It turns 4 turbo into effectively 12. That's madness. That's so powerful. Turbo deficit, yes. So it just has... So right now, that turbo is giving me 3 times benefit of turbo because of the Turbonator, which is huge. The impact you get from that is really good for fighting alpha dogs. Impact is one of the best things, I think, for fighting alpha dogs. If you can hit them, knock them away, that's really the best. You know, if not for that, you have to dodge more. You have to be more careful about when and where you hit them. I still got to do some videos. Like, maybe I'll do like a sandboxer and just spawn alpha dog after alpha dog and try to... Can you give the bonuses? Like the percent health bonuses and speed and attack damage bonuses in Sandboxer? That'd be cool. That overheat on the fingers is worth it. I love triple bus, but you need overheat, and I don't think there was a good source of it. Oh, the electric bombs! That's what this week was. It's not happening right now, but later I'll get chain shock, and what that does is I can bop a guy. So I pick him up with my right hand, give him a little bop with the left hand, and then chuck him. And the electricity that I put on the guy in my right hand when I chuck him gets pushed onto whoever I hit. So it turns dogs into little electric bombs. That was the build this week. Oh my god, it's so fun. I forgot what I was doing just because it's been a minute. I've already got onto the new week. I should record these like right after. Like I think Monday is going to be my day. I'll record this voiceover and then also record the one for Kokiko wants to do Kokeko, I'm so sorry. Wants to do the thing every week where we talk about unbox the week. So I think we're going to be doing that for however long we feel like, I guess. We did one. I think it was pretty fun. It definitely went on for a lot longer. So the longer format, I think it was more entertaining for me to listen to, because when I listen to this video, I'm just listening to myself talk, which feels kind of ridiculous, and I don't know, it's like oddly enjoyable for me. Maybe that just means I'm a narcissist a little bit or something. I don't know. Don't you have to be to like make YouTube videos? I don't know. I'm trying, you know, people ask me to make videos, but I also wanted to, you know, it's not. Anyway. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But it would be cool if I record this video on Monday also, so I kind of remember. I don't, because this one it took me a minute to remember what I had done, because it's been, you know, probably a week since I did this run. There it is, a little electric bomb guy. Oh my god, it's so fun. It's definitely a novel idea. I've never thought to do that before. Kino arm with locomotion, of course. I love just chucking the dog, that first dog. Oh, I found out too that if you pick up a guy and nail him, but you don't make sure the nail doesn't hit the ground, and then you shake him, it'll do damage to the dog. It kind of reminds me, there's an item, Castanitas, that overheats and stuns guys when you shake them. I feel like it's like the damage version. Oh, see, I tried to do it there. There we go. Yeah, you just nail them and shake them, and then they die. Oh, see, that guy, I picked one up, and then I punched the other one with the turbo I got from. So it's like I made a little bit of use of that item. It's not really part of the build, though. Nano Venom. I could not take Nano Venom. I love Nano Venom. The Phantom Limb is actually the right call here, and it sucks not having the overheat on the left hand, but the first place game was with the Phantom Limb, and I didn't pick it. I just couldn't not pick. I wanted the Nano Venom so bad. I love Nano Venom. It gives you overheat without the power drain, and it can give you longer overheat too, so it's a really good overheat item. Obviously you need electricity for it to work, and that's why it's a little better, because it has that requirement. It's 3 seconds of overheat, because the Minor Cabal lasts for 3 seconds. So it's 3 seconds of overheat with no power draw. It's amazing. Chucking these guys. Chucking them. Just chucking a guy at another guy. You just take a guy and you chuck him at another guy. I love chucking dogs at dogs. I'm willing to admit that for everyone to hear. I love throwing junk dogs into other junk dogs. It's so good. Oh, another thing I like is you can nail one to the ground and then use your fingers. Oh, hug them! I started hugging blue bomb bots. It's the way to do it, for sure. That's definitely a high level technique. Man, every time. Oh yeah, I popped the top and drank that one. Every time I watch one of these videos and the week's over, I'm like, oh man, I wish I could play that week again. You know, I love every build. I love the variety that you get in Rampage is so good. You can see I've played this week a lot by how fast my shop decisions are. I think I played more this week than usual because I was really trying to win, which is not how you win, by the way. Like, burning yourself out when you're already burned out is obviously a mistake. What was I thinking? But I just get so determined. I'm like, I can win, I can do it, and I start playing like 3 games a day, and then I just never make it. That was like this week. I think I crushed it because I took like a week off on the weekend, or a day off on the weekend. And then the new seed came out, and I absolutely crushed it. And I was like, oh, I took a day off, and I did great? Go figure. And if I had just done that, that I knew logically was the right choice. If I had just done that, maybe I would have won last week. But you know what? I didn't do it because the animal inside of me was like, no, I want to try. I want to play underdogs. And I listened to it. Instead of my intelligence, I listened to my instinct that was like, just play more. And in this case, it was wrong. That's the tricky thing, man. I think to be good at underdogs, you got to do both. A lot of people, actually, I don't know. I said a lot of people like I know, but I'm trying to like not use terms like that. Like, I'm just trying to, I don't know, contextualize my okay. It's easy to live your life like mostly in an intelligent way, or mostly in like an instinctual way, like an animal, essentially. But if you can find ways to make use of both sides of yourself, I think that's where the real juice of existence is. That's where my ability to play underdogs well resides, in that the barrier between the world of the intellect and the world of the instinct, because I can put myself in the zone and just fight like an animal, but I can also adjust my play style, which is more of an intellect thing. So you have to, if you work with both systems, you know, most people are just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get it, man. And then their whole thing is just about like the mentality, getting in the zone, fighting with the fury. And then some other people, if you're just like, if you like to play a lot of turn-based tactical games or strategic games, you're probably not that kind of person. You're probably the other kind of person that's like, what's the right choice here? I want to have an infinite amount of time to make the right choice. So those are two different mentalities, right? You've got the first person shooter mentality, and you've got the turn-based tactical mentality. And in my experience, most people I know tend to stick to one or the other. But if you can make tactical choices and you can fight in the moment with your instinct and like the fury of an animal, that makes you a good Rampage fighter. And I mean, there's other games that I love that are similar. That's one of the reasons why I like League of Legends so much, because you have to make like tactical decisions, strategic decisions. You got to figure out your build, and you should be adjusting on the fly based on, you know, who's strong, who's not, you know, what kind of, and a lot of people don't always, you know, you just follow the build guide. But I would suggest that you do not follow the build guide. You should be like, oh, this thing is good in a situation where there's a lot of squishy assassins, and then say another time you're playing the game, like, oh, this item and this build is really good if there's a lot of tanks. This game has 3 tanks, so I should play this build. And if you can make decisions like that, but then also like be clutch in the moment, I think those are the kind of people that games like Underdogs, and I mean, obviously League of Legends is extremely popular, so I'm not the only person that likes to function in this way, but that's why I like Underdogs, because it is the same. It makes you use both parts of your brain, the build, you know, the strategy, the build kind, because you're trying to not get hit all the time. I don't know. I can't wait to see if this voiceover sounds insane or stupid or not. All right, I'm nailing these alpha dogs. I don't have a lot of damage. It takes a lot of hits to kill them, but at least I can nail them. Throwing the dog, punching the dog. You see, the secret is you gotta punch a dog and you gotta throw a dog. Oh man, I cannot wait to get chain shock. I'm already doing the thing, and it's not even time. Oh, I remember that. Actually, I remember that bite now. Whew. I was like, I wasn't even going for him, but obviously my hand was too close to his face. Oh, rip his face off. Yes, kill him with the face. That was a sick throw. Oh my god. That was... I remember that too. That was fun. Double uppercut, double hammer fist, kills an alpha. You, buddy. I want you down. Oh, yeah. Good week for combo and good... Just see, the current week we're on right now, there's a lot of blast waves, so you don't have to combo guys. But this week, nail gun fingers with, like, not a ton of damage. Comboing is king. So fun. The nail, the shake... shaking up with the nail. Oh, my God. It's so fun. I like doing this thing where I double uppercut and then I double hammer fist the alpha dog and then I give him a good old bash. A little bop bop bash. Gets him. Gets him every time. Electric bomb. Dog. Going out. I was nervous to bop him there because of the spikes. Man, porcupines are such a pain. They're all about just not punching them in the spikes, obviously, but you have to waste a bunch of extra energy. There's like a bunch of punches that are risky. You got to think about every punch. Because you take those hits, you just don't want to take those unnecessary hits. Your goal should be to never ever get hit. You know, obviously that's not going to happen, but there are certain situations where you could make the call where it's like I just gotta go in and just throw the punches and I'll just take whatever hit, and that's never a good strategy in Rampage. You should always be avoiding it. And like story mode, it makes sense sometimes, right? Because you know where the end is. It's just about getting to the end. Oh man, I ripped that alpha dog's face up. I chucked that dog into that alpha dog's face. Oh, the old nail shake. That'll go, that nail shake trick. Man, I can't wait to play this build again. There's so many good... Man, I love this game. The old nail gun fingers. Chucking them. Double uppercut to the face. Hit him with the nail. Hit the guy with the other guy. Hit the guy with the guy hit with the nail. Get a little bash. Okay. My bash does no damage. Easy little chuck. All I do is just lift my arm up. What am I doing here? Static targeter would be nice. Because I've got the do I have overstun? No. Yeah. No. Yeah, no. Huh. Well... Yeah, oh, because I don't have a lot of damage, and I just need any kind of damage, and the, that item is really good. I can't remember what it's called right now. Static Targeter is really good against, Jax, because they're so easy to stun, you know? And, like, I definitely, in my few playthroughs earlier in this seed, it was definitely Jax. I did not have enough damage to kill Jax. So I did the static targeter, and then I didn't do the static targeter, and I realized that I really missed it because that extra damage is pretty sizable, man. What is it? I don't know. I can't remember. Is it 30 or is it 50? It's definitely significant. So, like I said, it's not a big deal versus the little guys, but you always have to consider what your build is going to do versus Jax. Like, if you're playing Rampage and you're gonna get far, you plan on getting far, you have to always consider what are you going to do against the Jax, you know? And then you got to have a secondary thought in your head, like, if there's 4 alpha dogs on the screen, I got to do something about that too. And that impact is usually good. Overheat on my right hand. I'm getting better at fighting alphas with my left, like the sidestep left hook. I'm way better with my right though. So if I'm getting tired or if there's just too many of them, I'll be clumsy doing it with my left hand. But I'm trying to balance it out, and that's what you should all be doing, man. Try to work on doing everything with both hands. Oh, I turned it up. Once those jacks come out, man, I just turn up. You gotta have that instinct inside of you to like sneaking around. Did I get hit there? I wasn't even watching that hard. I was too busy talking about turning up. Got him. The little chuckarino. I love chucking the dogs. I already said that, didn't I? It's hard to come up with enough. I'm like, I listened to some of my previous voiceovers, and then I listened to some other YouTubers, and they just go, man. I think they cut it though. They'll like talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, and if there's even a tiny little gap in them and they're talking, they cut it out. And I don't think that makes any sense, especially because I'm like following along to the video, and they do more cuts like in the videos. So I don't feel like I shouldn't be too worried about doing what other YouTubers do. I just want to do this however I feel like it's going to sound good. And I really don't know, you know? I'm just going to try this out. I guess I'm going to listen to this voiceover because I can't tell if it sounds like rambly or crazy or not. Oh, there was a left. I did it a little awkwardly, though. The sidestep left. It's tough. What do we do? What are we doing, Alpha? Come on. You want to dance? He actually didn't want to dance. You can tell by the way he died. Chain shock. Oh, the build is complete. Yes. Even though the chain shock is on my left hand, it's funny because I like... Oh, I missed it there, but you'll see it for sure. The chain shock was so good for killing the packs of jacks. Because it kind of like stuns them all. That's really... You need some way to like kind of stun them all. So a little like AoE overheat or AoE shock is so important. There's like guerrilla tactics. I use guerrilla tactics on the gorillas. Do you understand that? It's kind of these running pummel these guys. A little bop bop. A little scissor punch right there. I do like a double hook. Like a scissor punch. I got into doing it, trying to activate resonating plate, but it's just a good move sometimes because you come in with your right and your left is just ready. You just pick it up. And so it's kind of like a right hook plus a left jab in a sense, but the left, because sometimes your left is like wound up for a punch after you locomote. So I like locomote in, punch with my right, but then I just pull my left up and kind of hit with them both at the same time. I don't know. It feels cool. I think it makes sense. Oh yeah, I got out of that. Just rotating as you punch. I have like this specific pattern where I just rotate and punch. I should teach that to people because it's so good in a pinch. It was the first move, like, it was the first, like, physical fighting move I ever did where I was like, oh my god, this is busted. I'm gonna destroy everything with this. You can do it though. You just like downward left, and then you push your left to the side to locomote to like strafe. Punch with your right, down, up, strafe. So your left strafes, your left punches, and then your left strafes, and then your right punches, and then your right punches again. So it's like a punch, strafe, punch, 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 strafe, punch, punch. And you can just do that around in a circle. And it was the first time I ever killed 4 jacks was doing this strafe technique with a nail gun and a puncher, and it wrecked house. It was so good. A little bop in the face to that guy. See, I always start talking when the crazy waves come. I'm killing these like jack waves. What the hell? Oh, this week had a huge collection. It was just like jack wave, jack wave, jack wave. Oh my god, I got so sloppily hit by a dog there. So I'm just doing this pummel, and the chain shock is doing a lot of work. It's like hard to see its effect going off, but it is very helpful right here. See, it shocked that jack on the right. I hit the jack on the left, and it shocked the one on the right, and it kind of like discombobulated him. Because normally he would have been coming at me a lot faster. You can kind of see that technique working there a little bit, like I said, where I'm strafing as I'm punching. So it's like a strafe, 3 punches, a strafe, 3 punches. Boom. Double uppercut to the face. I like doing like a hook with my right and then like a little slap back. See that jack, the first one that came out of the door, I was like pin him right up against the door, and it kind of, now they're all stuck in that corner. You got to be aggressive. If you let them come out into the arena, it's so much more work to deal with them. But if you have an opportunity to like stick them in the door like that, it makes the whole thing so much easier. Hot stuff. What am I doing here? I think it's a hot stuff, right? I think I got Hot Stuff Blast Basher this week, but it wasn't as useful as it is some other weeks. Week 36, Hot Stuff Blast Basher is huge, but it goes well. It depends. I noticed that it goes better with a focus blaster. It doesn't go as well with a nail gun. That was the move, by the way. I did it there. I picked up the red bomb bot. I bopped him with my left to give the shock, and then I chucked the red bomb bot at the alpha dog, and the alpha dog got shocked with chain shock. That's the biggest trick this week, and it was like kind of good, I guess. Any throw build is just suffers when you don't have it's because it relies on having Junkdogs around. So if there's no Junkdogs around, your build falls apart. That doesn't make any, that sucks. Those builds would be great if you could have some way to like produce an item to throw. I was thinking about this in the suggestions. The serious suggestion is have an add-on that produces like a ball that you can throw, and you can grab it from like your waist or over your shoulder or something like that, and that would make like throw builds viable. And it would, it's not a gun. Oh man, see, I had bubble wrap, hot stuff, and a blast batcher, which is a really, 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 really good combo, but I just didn't utilize it as much as I should have. I think I was just always tired this week. I never quite got fully rested. But like I said, week 36 is lit. I cannot wait to drop that video. Oh my god. I got the highest score ever. I broke the record. I got 2195, the highest score ever in Rampage. Finally beat the record from some random guy in week 5. BBP, whoever that is. I don't know. Who is BBP? Does anybody know? If BBP is here, please stand up. Nailing the alpha dog. Sometimes you just nail them from behind and they're donezo. That's really always what you want to be doing. Trying to nail them from behind. Long pause. Long awkward pause. See how I pinned him right by the door? Because there's more coming, right? I think there are. Alright, maybe not, but either way. Like, he didn't get a chance to go anywhere. He couldn't cause any trouble. And that's exactly how you do it. Don't let him get you down, Don't ever let them get up, because then they can't get you down. Gotta disrupt the dogs and then disrupt one. This is a kind of a funky solution to... Oh, I did it! The electric bomb! I did it there once. When you get 2 jacks spawning opposite and dogs in the middle, you gotta disrupt the dogs, disrupt one jack, and then go after the other jack. You gotta like hit every guy a little bit. Unless you can kill one. And with alpha dogs, usually you can. Oh, see, that second one just got chain shocked just by being by the other one. I must have hit him while he was pinned down, and it caused him to like chain shock onto this other one. Not a lot of damage. You can see how little damage I have this week. The alphas are definitely some work. the nail tear. Yeah, rip off his head. That was great. Blast basher, bubble wrap, hot stuff. Ooh, wow. Watch me never. Oh, I guess I did use it at least once there. Oh, I'm using the dragon breath thing where I keep them in my, from the previous week. I was doing that a bunch. So this week I did it a little bit, but now I have, that other week I had the nail gun in my right hand and the grabber in my left, which is super weird. This week I got the grabber in my right and the nail in my left like I would normally. I don't know what I was thinking that other week. It was because the grabby hand had like no mods or anything on it, so it just didn't feel right having the low damage hand on my right, but it was just a setup that I'm not used to. Maybe I should try it some more. That was something I did back in the day before Rampage came out, is I would play the story mode every day. I would play half of the story mode every single day. And then when that got too easy though, I started doing like either weird builds or I would just try to do my non-dominant hand. And that was pretty fun, but I didn't always stick to it. Sometimes I would be like, oh, a hard fight would come and I would switch my weapons back. I think these days, though, I could stick to it a lot better because my offhand is way better than it ever has been. So I feel like I could definitely play like night. Look at how many punches that guy's taking. So I feel like I could definitely play the story mode with my right as my offhand and my left as my main hand. I should do that. I should play some more story mode anyway. I haven't played story mode in quite... I think I've played story mode one time in the last like 5 months. Dude, the damage is non-existent. Oh my. Oh man. So tiring. These are the most tiring weeks, I think, where the enemies have high HP and you don't have enough damage to deal with it. And the scores are always a lot lower in those days. I wish I could... I don't know if the winning game got recorded this week. So this is the best we're going to get. The second best game. Man, that's why this game was so hard. This week, I mean, because of the... just no damage. I'm not using the chain shock thing. I am using the blast basher more than I remembered, which is good, because that blast basher bubble wrap, hot stuff, it's just monstrous. Oh, see, I did it there. I chain shocked all those guys. I picked up one dog, bopped him with the left, put the electricity on him, threw him, and the chain shock propagated it to every single guy in the arena. It didn't really have like a big like. The effect of that, though, is so minor compared to hitting, like, you hit a focus blaster, just a plain focus blaster on that pack of dogs, it does so much more work for you than this chain shock combo. So chain shock is definitely nice, but, you know, chain shock would be crazy if you had like, major cabal. Not cable, it's not cable, it's cabal. Major cabal and chain shock, that sounds... like madness. Oh yeah, you can fight the jacks when they're like still in the door a little bit. You gotta come after them, man. That's what I keep telling you. You have to be the initiator here. You don't want the jacks to be pursuing you. You want to pursue the jacks. That's how victory is made, baby. I made a fool of that alpha dog, just bouncing him around. Oh no. What was I doing there? I don't know. I'm like, there's no good way to kill these guys. They just take so much work every time. Woo. Get him. See, once he bites, go for the head. I didn't really bait that one out. Sometimes I'll like actually bait out the bites, but that's not a primary strategy for me. Oh, double windmill to the motor. Just a steady windmill. That's gotta look so funny from like the observer. Yeah, devourer. Devour. so ridiculous. Bing, 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 bing. It's working. It's ripping them up. It's a safe strategy because it puts the blast wave around. Well, I mean, the dogs still jump in your face. Did they plan that? Because there's a lot of strategies that, like, a dog jumping at your face puts a wrench in the mix. So, did they plan on that to be like, oh, well, we got to make sure that there's this variety of enemy attack to... This game is perfect. I'm not being paid by one Hamza, by the way. I know it seems like it, but this game is amazing. I had a budget for games for the because I canceled my gym membership because I realized that VR games are better than the gym. So I canceled my gym membership and I was like, all right, Now I have $20 a month to spend on games. Guess what? I've bought one other VR game since Rampage has come out, at least for fitness. And it was Elven Archer, or Elven Assassin, and it's kind of lame. I just play Underdogs. So, Underdogs has saved me probably over $100 in gym fees. Like, that's one of the reasons why I'm playtesting too. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll give you the most detailed write-up. I'll stay in the call afterward because, like, the value I've gotten from this game is way more than $30. Because I played this so much. My fitness is insane right now. It's because of this game. It's amazing. I might have been playing something else instead, but this game is just, it's just the best. Oh, I did it there. Shock bomb. Junk dog. Do it again. I didn't get the punch off. Do it again. Oh, no. Okay. Man, these guys are so tanky. That's the tankiest tank I've ever seen. He dead. You can't survive the double windmill. He's got to go down eventually. A rhino coming through the gate. In these kind of waves, you gotta, those dogs will really mess you up. There's 3 dogs, they're fast, they're crazy, and then there's a rhino somewhere. You gotta keep your eye on the rhino the whole time because those blast waves are coming at you, but you gotta take care of those dogs. I like keep thinking, like, why don't I just blast with my left hand? Because I don't have a focus blaster, I have a nail gun. But the current week, 36 has focus blaster. This is week 35 that we're watching right now, and week 36 is like chronologically the current week, and it's so much different. It's cool to see how different the weeks are. Like, you don't, like, none of this happens in week 36. Week 36 is just utter destruction. This one is like pummeling, ripping the heads. That guy, he died pretty fast. That rip, the nail rip, is actually pretty good DPS. If I do say so for myself. You should definitely incorporate it into your playstyle, if it makes sense to, if that's what your build is. Some weeks in Rampage, that's just what the build is. You gotta go for what's strong and then make it work. And I find that fun. Like, some people I know are like, I just want to do my Ripper build. Or whatever. I'm not like that. I'm like, I want to destroy as much metal as possible, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to kill as many of these crazy dogs as possible. Man, I'm getting ripped up right now. I think I must be getting a little bit tired. This is a lot of work this week. Oh yeah, this is the game. I literally was on the floor afterwards, just like dying. Oh my god, you can see how much work it is to kill every single enemy. It's insane, the amount of work. I'm invincible, bitch. Highlander. Immortal, not invincible. Oh my god, I forgot the word. I'm immortal, bitch. You can't bite me. Well, you can. But if you bite me, it makes you the loser. I'm talking to the alpha dog. It's fine. It's fine. Pull him, nail him. A little double uppercut to the face. These dogs, you just got to get rid of them however you can. Nailing them. Going crazy on the face, that seems to be the best. The tearing build is, oh my god, the number of punches. Every time it happens, I can't believe it. It's utter insanity. Nail. Oh, do the shake. Oh, he didn't do it. It didn't work. He couldn't get away. I got him. I got him eventually. Giga V. Crit. What am I doing? What does the Giga V do? Is it makes it so shock damage is applied immediately. That could be kind of bad sometimes, I feel like, because you want the shock. You want the guys to be being shocked because it like stuns them, and I think, is that what that item even does or is? I don't even know. Man, I ripped that wave up. What happened? That guy got ripped to pieces. I'm doing it. I'm doing the chain shock thing. Electric bomb, junk dog. That's the name of this video. Electric bomb, junk dog. I think I tried to tear that one. It didn't quite work. That was a kind of a lazy slow bash, but you know what? It worked. Throwing guys does a lot of damage. I think that actually does the most damage right now, is throwing a guy into another guy, and then it does a lot of damage. It just sucks that you can't always do it. I just wish there was a way for throwing, like, fingers to be more effective against bigger enemies. But picking a guy up and throwing him is like the key, is like the thing that makes it strong, and you just can't do it. The big enemy, I don't know how you gonna fix that problem. More stuff to throw, I think, actually would be the problem. Like if the board generated items to throw, maybe like every wave, like stuff fell into the pit, maybe. Or, I mean, you can pick up and throw dead body pieces, but I don't think they're as effective if you pick up and throw like a big enemy piece. It's not as effective as throwing like a piece of a dog. Like, remember earlier when I threw that head? I threw a dog head at a zombie alpha dog. That was so good. Oh yes, electric bomb. Such a good strat. Got the devourer. That's such a good strat. These dogs are fast. They're too tanky. We're just bopping them up, trying to do as much as we can here, keeping them all entertained. Nail through the head, pummel the body. A nice like straight left, a dash to a straight left. That was like a VIQ. You got pretty good power. That Turbonator is giving me the impact. See that impact right there? That's the Turbonator doing some work, man. That's the only, I mean, without that, if that item wasn't there, this would be so much worse. Because bopping those alpha dogs like that, you gotta have the impact. The turbo power gives you impact. Impact, Cork Box obviously gives you impact, and then turbo gives you power, which gives you impact. So, any of those, you need them for the alpha dogs for sure. 1326. It's a part of me is like, sounds silly, but that feels so low. I guess it is low for me these days. Doing pretty good here. This has been a pretty solid week. I like, my tiredness doesn't show too much, but I definitely noticed. Oh, the green. You know, the green. It's a cool effect, right? It feels good to be like, oh, we made it. But for me, when I play Rampage and I see the green, I'm like, now it's time. I gotta make sure I keep it together, because now I'm pushing the max. And sometimes I get nervous and I'll like fudge it because I'm too excited, because I finally, like, especially if it's a week where I like got a pretty good high score, someone else got higher than me, and then I try like 3 or 4 times and I can't beat my score even. And then I finally get the green light and it makes me nervous and I start to mess up. It's so tough. Resonating plate, I don't think I made too good of a use of it. Oh, well, a little bit. I got a lot of different moves here. I've got the dragon, I got the devourer, I got the throw, I got a nail. You just got basic pummel, obviously, always. I got the hot stuff blast, and I got the resonating plate. I kind of almost have too many things going on right now. Maybe that's part of the problem. It's better. Maybe it's better if you only have like 2 moves that you're really going for, you know? Oh man, I remember this wave being me feeling like, ho, it got even faster. It was already, the guys, they're attacking so fast, and they're tanky. They're fast and tanky. That's like the hardest thing. Fast and tanky enemies. Whew. Just smoking them slowly. It's a slow cook. What's he doing? God. At least that wasn't so broken. Sometimes if you nail them and then they try to charge, it's super goofy. It probably happened earlier in this video. I think I remember seeing it a few times. Just trying to tear these dogs up. Yeah, I definitely noticed that I'm not doing all the strats as much as I could be. Oh, see, that was kind of sloppy too, coming up on those dogs, but they're all so fast. It's so hard to deal with fast enemies after you've been pummeling for 35 minutes, 40 minutes. I'm sorry, it's been 40. I've been pummeling these tanky ass enemies for 40 minutes, and now they get super fast. Woo! A couple back bashes there. You sneak behind them, give them a couple bashes in the back. Whoop! That little, damn. This is hairy. Boop! Bopped him right out of the air. That's right. No chance. Man, they keep giving us these rhino waves, and they're so hard. They take so much work to kill. But, oh, I am using the resonating plate there. Definitely doing like the double. It's like a kind of a hammer, kind of a straight from the top. Oh man. Trying to rotate around, try to group up the enemies. Trying to get those bashes off. I am actually utilizing everything pretty well here. Because on that last one I was using resonating plate. This wave I'm using the hot stuff and the blast basher. Man, I got ripped up there though. I can see the tiredness. It's just enemies are so fast. Attacks constantly is absolutely probably the hardest like mod for the enemies. Like, yeah, zombies make you work a little bit extra. You know, the invulnerability, you have to play a little differently around it, but attacks constantly is like, whoo! Especially the amount of speed they have. Dang. Oh, oh man. I could see me like, oh. Damn. Oh, see, having like that, got me in the face. GG though, that was so much work. Do I actually hit the ground? The ground, I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm Woo. Oh, it's over for me. I'm suffering. Man. This game is so much fun, man. It's just the best. Working my ass off. And I guess I don't need to preach to the choir like I do a lot and just say, where else are you going to get a workout like this, you know? It's so good. I love mountain biking and I love skiing, but this is just another level. It's so much fun. The build variety. I had a lot of fun with that chain shock, bop, and toss. The dragon breath build, the the nail tear build, just like the nail in the air shake. There's so many little moves, man. I think there was two. It was overwhelming. There was so much fun stuff to play with. It was like having all the toys and then the most serious, dirty job to do. It's just trying to tear through those fat HP jacks and rhinos and even the dogs, dude. It just takes forever to kill them sometimes. The alphas kind of feel silly sometimes. Even like in weeks like this, I felt like they were some of the easier ones to kill because you just nail them in the back and they don't have, you know, it's not like a lot of the dogs that are hard. They're either porcupines or they have armor. You know what they should do is make alpha dogs with armor plates. Don't hate me, please, but hear me out. Just hear me out, fam. Spikes on the back, armor plates on the sides. Craziest alpha dog ever. Give him 3 heads. A 3-headed alpha dog. Put another head on his backside. I'm kidding. Don't go that far. That would That sounds terrifying. I really want to make a picture of that now. Maybe someday. I have so many things I want to work on. I just started a new painting. I finished a painting. It's been sitting on my easel for months, like since the beginning of the summer, and it's finally done. It's epic. I love it. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh yeah, if you guys ever want to see more art, I have Instagram. It's at semiwild.art. I have a website, semiwild.art. I have a web store. You can get to it by going to semiwild.art or going to Instagram at semiwild.art. I think I have the website is in my profile in Discord, and I really should put it in my video description, my description of my YouTube. So I think I'm going to go do that. And I think I'm going to do, I don't know what else I'm going to do. I think I'm going to play a flat screen game a little bit. Go, old school. Like a little caveman going back in time to the old flat screen games. But can't wait to see you guys for another one. Thanks for coming and hanging out, checking out my game. Can't wait to do more in the future. Can't wait. I'm going to make some more graphics for this. I kind of just did some placeholder ones with the globe with the spinning saw blade around it. But I really want to do some transitions and some other cool animations and stuff. It's going to be sick. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be good. You guys are going to come along the journey, and we're all going to play Rampage together. We're all going to get fit, and it's going to be the best ever. See you later, bratas.